Hi, welcome to part one of using your lead squeeze. Now, just to reiterate, the lead squeeze is a very, very powerful program that you must use in conjunction with a real estate broker or agent who has access to your region's MLS. And that stands for Multiple Listing Service. That's just the program that they use to put up their properties for sale and also help others find properties that are listed. So basically, when they come on their MLS program, it's going to look something like this when they click to search. So however their main search feature looks, they would just go here. Now this is the Charlotte, North Carolina area's MLS. It also gets all of the surrounding counties and even a lot of the northern South Carolina area. So even if you have a South Carolina MLS, it's very similar to this one. But every region's different, and again, since you might be in California or New Jersey, so if you use a different type of MLS, or your realtor of course uses a different type of MLS, and this is not helping, be sure to come to the RealToolz site, click on live support, and set up a time where we can do a one-on-one go-to meeting with your realtor so that we can make sure that you can get this download information properly for your region. Since the lead squeeze has to be calibrated per region anyway, let us know even if you are familiar with how to get the download information, because we will have to set up a separate lead squeeze using the data that you get. So again, if you're not in an area where we have one currently, and of course you'll see on the site all of the ones that are available, be sure to click on the live support link. So when the realtor again goes to the search area and again you would just click the major search feature on the MLS, all they have to do is select the area that you want and go back about maybe a 6-month period, and that's it. They don't need to qualify it in any way. They don't need to look at different types of properties or anything, because every single piece of information is something that you can look at yourself. So let's see, you're going to select all of the statuses because you want actives, expired, withdrawns, solds, because those are really good comps. So again, go back about 6 months. Today is October 2009, so we'll go back to, let's say, 04, 01, 2009. And let's say that I want all of area 2. So that's all I have to do. I don't have to do anything else, and your realtor it's the same thing. You're not taking a lot of their time at all. So the next step is really just to click this button here that says download. That's the third one from the bottom. Some MLSs have a different way of doing it. They don't have the download feature right here. They have where you have to actually search for the listings and then do some sort of a separate technique. But again, if it's different from this, most of them are pretty simple like this. But if not, again, click on live support. But once they click the download button, they'll see that this search brought about 2,639 listings, but the maximum number that it will download is 1,500. So I would like to really stay under the 1,500 mark. Now, since the lead squeeze can do up to 3,000, they can actually give you a couple of data sheets to put in, so you can just copy and paste in 2 if you want. But for the most part, 1 is pretty sufficient. This is quite a few listings to go through. So instead of doing all of area 2, perhaps I can do areas 1 through 4. You might even want to go up a month to maybe 5-1. You know, those are the only things you really have to play around with are the areas and of course the date. And then just again hit download, just to make sure that we're under that 1,500 mark. We're still off a little bit, so let's look even a little closer, maybe 6-1. And of course, the closer you get to the current date, the more accurate your solds are going to be, and of course, the more if you have expired and withdrawns, it's less likely that they've relisted. And of course, your active listings will be they might be on there a lot longer if the days on market are longer. So we'll show you what we mean on a future one, but for the most part, let's make sure that we have gotten under the 15 here. 1565, and even if it's 1501, I still like to be just under 1,500. So let's look at just areas 1, 2, and 3 and see what we get here. Okay, 1,025. So that was a pretty big area, but we'll just leave it. And then what you do is you want to select all fields and then hit create download. So you don't want to do any of the specialty searches or create a new specialty search. You want every single field that the realtor can look at, because your Lead Squeeze will be able to handle that. So then you just hit the create download button and it will give you some options, whether you want to save it or open it. And of course you can just save it somewhere. The realtor can save it to their desktop or somewhere where they can recognize where to put this information. So they can just save it again on the desktop as all res.txt or area 123 or whatever will help them remember where this is. So this will be the file that they actually email to you. And that's it. It's going to look something like this. So this is the one that we just did. And it will come up looking, again, like a bunch of gobbledygook with a lot of text here. But this is the format that it needs to be in to be used in your Lead Squeeze. And again, every MLS does this. So if your MLS is not as simple as this one, be sure to click live support. Try to figure it out because it's on there and it's usually right in front of your face, or it might just take a few clicks to find this type of download feature. But for the most part, if you need any assistance, we'll be here for you. So that's how to acquire the data. So move on to lesson 2, where we show you how to open your Lead Squeeze, how to enable your macros, and of course how to copy this data in. Thank you so much, and check for lesson 2.